Namaskar everyone and welcome to day 11 of our Observance 2024. Yesterday I spoke about Shaktipat, the Shaktipat initiation. Now just to say that Shaktipat initiation, though it is a natural occurrence, the movement of energy is natural if there is a need for it, and you come into a space of high energy of a master, integrated field, the Shaktipat will happen automatically. You don't need to do anything. But of course, when a master finds you receptive and looks into your eyes and lock his gaze into your eyes, you're sure that he is transmitting energy to you because of your readiness, because you're holding his sphere. That's why he's able to send this current of energy. Unless you open your field, he can't do it. So you have to open your field. The moment you open your field, you allow that energy to come into you. If you listen to the voice and you keep on listening to the voice, that energy can come into you. If you get the sacred touch and you begin to feel that something is coming through that touch, it is because that transmission is coming through the touch. And if you stay in the field of the master and then suddenly you feel lifted in the field, you know that the master is holding you mentally in the field and lifting you. These are the initiations of Shaktipat. And like I told you about the story of Eklavya, you can draw because the master has an open field. The master is selfless. And so you can draw the energy of the master from wherever you are. You can pull it until it actually lifts you, as you saw in the Eklavya story. Though it's a story, but you see the principle. Because of the master's non-local awareness. And we have the capacity of non-local awareness too. Everything that the master has, we have. So we are potential masters. But today I want to talk about something that is tremendously exciting. The Kriya experience. Now, the Shaktipat experience of initiation is an awesome one. The advantage it has over normal evolutionary process and consciousness is a fast tracking of your evolutionary process. The universe allows that fast tracking through the Shaktipat initiation and the Kundalini Mahayoga. Now Kundalini Mahayoga it brings more universality. All the yogas are included in Kundalini Mahayoga, all the yogas. Every one of the yogas you could think about, and all the energy exercise forms are included in Kundalini Mahayoga. Because of my awareness, I can immediately observe any healing modality or any exercise form, and immediately I can catch it because of the Kundalini, and they are all subsets of that Kundalini energy form. So those of you who become interested in the Kundalini Mahayoga, it means that you have come more into universal thinking and not ordinary or limited thinking. But here I need to say that when I said yesterday about the ordinary Kundalini Yoga, in the West, there's a lot of Kundalini Yoga. It's termed Kundalini Yoga, but it's really fitness. And it's not the Kundalini Yoga that I'm referring to, where you force the energy along chakras. There are particular schools in India, ashrams, where they actually teach and hold you under strict discipline. So with pranayamas, with diet, with total discipline, and the guru, you need a guru for this, and the guru observes what is happening at every chakra, and the guru teaches you how to manually push at every chakra, and then advises you at every turn. That's not what I'm talking about. The Kundalini Mahayoga gives the spontaneous awakening of Kundalini and allows Kundalini to take you on a natural journey of evolution because of your relationship with the Guru. So that is the natural, it's called sometimes natural yoga, spontaneous yoga, Guru yoga, Siddha yoga. So they are all names for the same yoga. So I want you to know that the Kundalini yoga that we do in the West, from what I've seen, is not like that. It is normal fitness, so it's for well-being. So don't be afraid of going to a Kundalini yoga class where you have somebody who's experienced in the pranayama or hatha yoga. They're really giving you a fitness class using Kundalini principles. But that's not the Kundalini where you push under the supervision of a master. But here you don't need any of that, because she is going to bring you in a natural evolutionary mode. Now I want to say that all living beings, all souls, are on a natural course of evolution. Life itself is evolutionary, and it's designed to evolve in consciousness. So meeting masters along the way, and you don't meet the Sadguru like that just yet. You'll meet several masters who are very effective along the way. They will teach you different parts of the journey to evolve. So the moment you get into the heart area, for example, in your evolutionary process, then you will meet masters of the heart. They teach you dance, they teach you mantras, they teach you beautiful things. And when you are in the lower area, you will meet gurus everywhere who will teach you beautiful hatha yoga. And you saw that there are really magnificent hatha yoga gurus across the world who will teach you how to cleanse the body, how to use the prana, and how to stay fit. Right? If you read Hatha Yoga Pradipika, you will see how the Hatha Yoga can also involve an evolutionary process with true Hatha Yoga. And then as you'll meet masters of Raj Yoga, Jnana Yoga, all these particular yogas. But as you go through that natural evolutionary process, meeting gurus along the way and growing, at some point, when your mind becomes more universal, you become more receptive, and you want to make the last part of the journey, which is the Bindu journey, you will meet the Sadguru. You'll meet the Guru who has transcended the duality. In the Guru Gita, we say Guru Deva Parabrahm, Tasmai Shri Guru Deva, Gurave Namaha. It means we speak about that Guru who transcends the guna and who's in Parabrahm status, transcendental status. That is the Guru you're going to meet at the last part of the journey. We say he's beyond duality, Dvamvatitam, and he is beyond the gunas, the rajas, tamas, and sattva. He's beyond the gunas. So he's no longer self-righteous in the sattva gun. So that's gunatita, when you transcend the gunas. So those are the gurus I talk about when I talk about the Sadgurus. So you will meet that, and when you meet the Sadguru, you know that you're on the final leg. When you begin to feel that resonance with the Sadguru, you know that you're on the final leg of the journey. And that part of the journey, you may think that you have transcended the sacral chakra that makes a lot of us feel guilty or the primal behavior of the animal part of us from the lower chakras. We may begin to feel that we have transcended it. But you can be right up to the root, right up to the brow, and you can still have remnants of these remnants. So you can go right up to the brow and still carry these little things hidden inside. But when you come on the Bindu journey, that mental part of the journey, she's going to clean up everything, right down, all the little dregs that are there along all the chakras from root right up to brow in the thought process. She's going to clean that up. And that is the amazing part of the journey that you can have with the Sadguru in the Kundalini Mahayoga. So when you apply yourself to that part of the journey, you can be sure that you're going to get to freedom. And the beauty about freedom is then you can enjoy all the gunas freely. You can enjoy all the pleasures of the world because you're not attached anymore. You're totally detached from it. And so that is where true freedom lies. And that's the journey, the final journey with the Sadguru. But today, let me begin to talk about the Kriya experience. Because after Shaktipat, when you've had this dose of energy from the Guru, in that relationship with the Guru in Kundalini Mahayoga, now the laundry is going to happen. All the dirty linen is going to be cleansed. Because now you're going to wake up from the tamas journey. And depending on what level of consciousness that you have had from past lives, where are you? And you see that from your preoccupations. Are you preoccupied with the primal area? So a lot of sexual thinking is there, food thinking, pleasure thinking, the drinking, all those things. Those are primal things. So if you have a passion for spirituality, but these things are lingering and you're preoccupied with the lower area, then when she begins in her natural, spontaneous way, she will challenge you, because once you have a desire to grow in consciousness, that's all it does require, and you have the Kundalini awakening of the Master, then she's going to challenge you in every area. So if you're a heart-centered person, emotional person, a person who loves music and dance and all the rest, she's going to challenge your heart with kriyas. If there's a shadow part of you there, dark patterns inside of you, she's going to challenge them in a very natural way because of your desire to grow. If you have mental kriyas, your thoughts are all over the place, you are totally preoccupied mentally with all kinds of images and mental conditioning, she's going to come in this area and she will challenge you. So when she appears in your space and she begins to challenge you, sometimes you feel, oh my God, I might get in a heart attack because I'm feeling this pain in my chest. Of course, when you go and do all the checks, there's no heart attack. There's an attack of Kundalini and Kriya. She's trying to clean the space. So she's really telling you, open up to love, open up to love, open up to love, open up to love. And she's going to continue to whisper that in every which way to you. And if you don't listen to her, then she'll bring all the right people in your space to help you. And then you may feel now challenged. And when you go back to her, because all these negative experiences are coming to you, when you go back to her, she will open up your thinking, if you have a little more awareness, and begin to show you what's happening on the stage. And if you have a Sadguru with you, if you have one who knows the path, that person will explain to you and say, this is a heart chakra issue. This is what you need to clean up. And even if you clean up a little bit and you feel that, wow, I'm clean now, and dark things are still happening around you, go back to the Sadguru and say, why is this happening? Sadguru will check you and tell you, you've cleaned, but there is still more to be cleaned. And the Sadguru will tell you how to manage those. So she teaches through the Sadguru, and she teaches through the pain of life, and she teaches through the karmic stage. And then if you are mentally preoccupied, because emotions are not your thing, body is not your thing, but you're totally mental, she's going to come and challenge your mind. She'll bring all kinds of people to you and challenge your mind. And when you begin to realize what's happening, then she will begin to guide you inside as you go more looking for the intuition. As you go looking for the intuition, she'll guide you through the mind. So that's the Kriya journey. Of course, I'll speak about it now as we go into the next week. I'm going to speak a lot more about this ascension journey and the Kriya journey. And so that's going to be the whole of next week, how we work with these areas. And I'm going to do this in the ensuing weeks, because we have the journey through the heart, we have the journey through the primal area, and we have the journey through the mental space. And we have the freedom journey. So those are in the weeks ahead. So I'm going to take my time, go through all the practices with you, show you what are likely to happen through the Kriyas in the ensuing weeks, because this requires a lot of discipline, a lot of understanding, a lot of practices. So I will take you step by step through these in the following weeks. That's the the 40 days uh, in the play of Kundalini Shakti, right? So I'm going to be with you in conversation at 11 today, just after 11:15, and you have a chance to discuss all of what you've heard today. So we'll continue the conversation there. And for those of you who want to register, who are listening to me now, because this is a free lecture, and you want to register, you can come into the session. And those of you who want to come and Zoom, because there I get a chance to see you, you can come and Zoom as well. Because those of you on YouTube, you may not get the experience of me looking at you on the Zoom. Yeah, and I want to say to those who are following the workshops that next week I'm going to revert to the original process. I was trying to change it this week, but I'm going to go back to the morning sessions in next week. There'll be no afternoon sessions, but all will be morning sessions. And the Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays would be the ones I'll be meeting with you, and you will be doing your own practices on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just an announcement for you, right? So, it's just tremendously exciting for me, and my joy is when I see you grow. I'm committed to supporting you, and I'm looking for this 40 days being perhaps the best I've done so far. Okay, I'm totally devoted to you. I've been in this space through the whole COVID, so I've not traveled, I've intensified the energy in this space, and I continue to do so. And I'm sure that all those of you who've come recently, like the last year, you would have seen that there's a change at the center, a heightened energy field. So with this, I'll close the session today, and just to say how happy I am to see all of you on Zoom, and to see all of you in the hall. Today I see more of you, and I'm very happy. The presence here, your presence here, makes a difference to me and to you. I feel more gladdened in my heart that I can help you, and I'm sure that you feel the joy of the presence here. And I just want to say that on Saturday, my healing session is at 4 p.m., 4 to 5. Okay? And thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day. Namaskar.